Give me an update since you got here. How things going as you guys prepare for this game?
Yeah, they've been great. Getting an opportunity to come out and play in a great bowl game, in a great city. Get to experience different things out here that we don't necessarily experience at home. So it's been great. I think we've done a good job as a team in staying locked in, staying focused, worrying about keeping the main thing. So I think it's been a great experience so far, a great couple weeks of bowl prep. So,
as long as you've been doing this here with these guys, does this not really feel new?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't really feel new for me. I feel like I have great relationships with all my teammates, all my coaches, and it doesn't feel new. Getting reps with these guys, and it's great to get all the reps now and build chemistry with them. But I think we've done a good job as an offense of coming together, working through the right things. So.
The importance of the game, like we're hearing more and more about some teams that are just not into it or whatever. It seems like obviously everyone's here, right, to play this game for the most part. So can you still sense that here in Tampa?
Yeah.
Want to win and how important it is?
Yeah, I think it's very special, especially in the way things are nowadays, especially on the offensive side of the ball, when you got a couple first-round picks that are playing in a bowl game. I think that's special. And, only one opt-out. I think that shows to the dedication and the buy-in that Coach Kelly has got our team to, in our program to get to this point. I think it's been awesome. And so I think it speaks volumes that the whole team's playing. And, I'm really excited to get out there. I know the guys are excited to get out there, and, we're continuing to work and practice, and we're focused on getting that win. So.
What about Coach Kelly as you move into 2024 as the leader of the program, and, you want to be the leader as far as players go at quarterback? How do you feel about the two of you lockstep moving into this new year?
Sorry, can you repeat that? What do you mean?
Just you and Coach Kelly.
Yeah.
How do you feel about him as your coach?
Yeah.
And just you kind of going into 2024 now?
Yeah. I feel like me and Coach Kelly have a great relationship. I love playing for him. He's a great coach. He's a really good guy, and a lot of people don't know about him. Is he's really cool, and he's funny to talk to, and he's a good dude, like a really good person. And getting to talk to him, getting to work with him, and he's a great leader of men, and he does a great job leading this program. And I think that's the biggest thing that's happened over the transition of the last offseason is the buy-in, and it will continue to get better and continue to get better over and over again. So it's been great getting to work with him and get to play for him. So yeah.
All year we were talking about Jaden and how Coach Sloan has improved him, but what about Coach Sloan and your relationship, and how has he coached you?
Yeah, me and Coach Sloan have a really good relationship, and I think it's been good for me even when I wasn't playing. He still pushed me to be the best version of myself that I could be, and that's awesome. As a player, when you feel like your coach believes in you and sees something in you that you can achieve, it's a great feeling. And so it's almost like I never want to let him down, because I know that he believes in me, and he knows that I can do things, and I know that I can do them too. And so he pushes me hard, and he gets on to me all the time, and I love it. That's what I'm used to. It's what I enjoy as a player, is a coach that will not afraid to let me know when I do something wrong. And so it's been great, and I feel like our relationship has continued to grow, and so I'm really excited.
I think Coach Sloan told us something like when he gets on you guys at practice, if I'm bugging you, then the 102,000 are really gonna.
Yeah, exactly, yeah, 100%, yeah. Yep.
Finishing with 10 wins and whatnot, the importance of that. I mean, and just your feelings. I mean, your first year, there was the whole thing about if you were going to play in that bowl game or not, now you get a chance to start in one.
Yeah, I mean, it's awesome. I'm extremely excited. I feel extremely blessed, and I'm very thankful. God is good. That's how I feel, honestly. I've been waiting a long time for this. But like I said last week, I'm not going to get caught up in the moment. I'm focused on winning the football game and playing good, and our team is too. We're focused on getting that 10th win. We're focused on playing good. So.
Is that the key? I mean, we all maybe one play at a time and whatnot.
Yeah.
But when you start talking about these big things like legacy game and that kind of stuff, it's just.
No, you kind of have to throw that out the window, to be honest. For us, it's just about one play at a time, one game at a time. We take it week by week, and for right now, I'm worried about practice tomorrow. And that's how we all are, and that's what makes this program so special. Is the focus that Coach Kelly and Coach Flint and the rest of the staff puts on focusing on the now and focusing on what we're doing right this second instead of worrying about the future. So,
a couple more things. Wisconsin's defense. kind of the strength of the team, right?
Yeah.
What are the challenges of going up against those guys?
Yeah, I mean, it's a really good, physical, strong, Big Ten defense. And, I'm really excited to get to go against them. I think I saw a stat the other day where it said they were like top 15 in scoring defense or something like that. So it's going to be a good test for us as an offense, to come together and go against a really good defense. And, I think we're all looking forward to it and we're all excited for it.
So the year 2023 is wrapping up here. What is your best memory or memories from this calendar year?
Man, best memories. I guess I'd have to say the bowl game last year. That was a good way to start the year off. As a team for our program. I think we've had a good year. I think there are things that we learned, and I think that's the best part of this year is we learned a lot of lessons, and we'll take those with us going into the next year and hopefully look to improve. So
hopes for 2024.
I'm not going to get worried about that yet. Right now, I'm trying to beat Wisconsin. That's what we're focused on, and 2024 will come next year. So,
does Josh Williams amaze you sometimes?
Yeah, he does. He does. The best thing about Josh is he takes pride in everything he does. Not just running the football. He takes pride in his pass protection. That's the type of guy Josh is, and it makes you feel great as a quarterback too when you have a running back in there that he cares about protecting you, and that's special. So that's the type of guy he is. He's the hardest worker on the team. He's always the last one out, first one there. He's a great dude. So.
What have you thought about your bowl experience so far this week?
Yeah, it's been great. We haven't got to do too much stuff yet. We're headed to Splitsville tonight and to Busch Gardens tomorrow, but I think it's been great. It's a great bowl. Everything's set up nice. The hotel setup is amazing, and like I said, we're really looking forward to the football game. That's probably the most important thing for us. But the bowl experience has been great.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
To win it and everything.
Yes, sir. Of course, definitely for our team. 2 years, 10-win season. I know that's a big deal for us, especially for our goals going into the next season. To finish the year strong and start the year strong as well.
You've been around Garrett for years, right?
Mm-hmm.
How is he doing, leading the team to be a starter for the first time?
I think Garrett has always prepared as if he was going to start or he was always going to get in the game. So just seeing him just naturally just step into that leadership role and it just seems normal and natural for him, and he's doing a great job at it.
The offense doesn't change, right? You're running the same stuff, but maybe some things for him that maybe he does better than Jaden or vice versa or whatever.
Here and there, yes, sir. But ultimately, we're going to run the same offense. We're not going to just change it. We practice. Garrett practiced the whole year with us, with the ones and twos. So we feel comfortable going into the year, the next game with the strategy that we have.
Looking at Wisconsin, their defense has kind of been their strength. What have you seen out of the challenges they'll present your offense?
Oh, we know that Wisconsin is known for being stout on the D-line and having a hard-nosed team. So we don't expect them to come lightly at all. So we know it's going to be a dogfight. So we're going to come in there and be ready to play.
Just a year ago, you weren't able to play in the bowl. Just you personally, how exciting is it for you to be here?
So much that can happen in a year, man. And just to see everything and the year that I've had, and just graduating and everything, and just rehab, and to be here now, it's just I'm thankful for everything.
As we go into next year, how do you view yourself? I mean, you're going to be a 6-year guy, and you've got these young pups, so to speak, right? The Trey Hollies, the Caleb Jacksons, Durham, right? So how do you think you'll mesh with those guys?
I think I'll mesh great. I mean, I want to be a leader. I want to help those guys and put them in the best position possible because they have fresh legs and they're hungry. And I'm hungry as well, and I want to just give them that mental aspect.
What would you say when you watch Caleb? Not to critique, but obviously he's got the power and everything. What are the things that he's fine-tuning to?
Caleb is just amazing. Like you said, gifted naturally, just gifted naturally. But Caleb is he's just a freshman as well as Trey. They don't really have much to fine-tune as long as just getting more reps and just over time, just polishing their game. I wouldn't say there's necessarily an area that they need to just drastically improve, but I think that they're pretty solid overall.
And then this freshman coming in, have you seen him in the past?
Yes, I have. Yeah, he's a super freak athlete, 10-2 guy in the 100. So we're excited to see him and show his speed on the field. Definitely spread out the offense and see what he can do for us.
What is Coach Kelly's, message been here to the team and everything so you've got here?
Finish the season strong. And start the year off right. know what I'm saying? We want to have a 2-year, 10-win season. That's been our thing since our situation in the last week of November. So we've been excited to finish the year with 10 wins.
So the calendar year is wrapping up here.
Mm-hmm.
What are your best memories? What were you, from 2023, the year?
My best memories from 2020. I would say definitely going to SEC Media Day for the first time. That was a big deal for me. I had a great time in Nashville and a good experience with Jaden and Makai. Also, probably say that block I had against Florida, that was probably the best play I've had so far this year. So that was probably the most memorable 2 moments I've had.
And what are your hopes for 2024?
My hopes for 2024 is just to continue to be a leader, become more vocal, and just to prove all the naysayers wrong and just show everybody that I can be a every down back.
After 6 years, you still proving naysayers wrong?
In my head, I am. So that's what I'm gonna do.
What's your biggest? What do you thought about your bowl experience so far in Tampa? What's that been like?
It's been great. We've had a lot of free time to kind of go to the mall and see around the downtown area. They have shuttles for us to go around places, so that's pretty nice. Today we have an event at Splitsville Bowling Alley. That's going to be cool. And I also know some of our captains are going to the hospital today to see some of the patients there and give back and show their face and do some things with them. So I think that's going to be a great deal for them. And I think the bowling alley will be fun to kind of play against Wisconsin with the competitiveness and just kind of just see who will win. So I think that's going to be fun.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Tell me, as a true freshman, with so much talent, raw ability, what have you learned in your first year of college football?
I've learned a lot to managing my time, to getting better every day, working out like when nobody else is, you know what I'm saying? And I learned to mature, of course.
Yeah, because we've seen you flash, right? We've seen you get in the games, get sacks and stuff, and limited amount of snaps.
Yes, sir.
You perform, but so what are you working on, I guess, to make Dashawn Womack, more whole around the board?
I would say just to like get all the little details, like me looking at all the little details and trying to like become a role model and mature really.
Mm-hmm. How's the preparation been here in Tampa? How's the team?
It's been good. We've been like getting more team bonding in and like enjoying each other and like going out places, enjoying Tampa.
So this is your first bowl game.
Yes, sir.
So I don't guess you have anything to compare it to, but do you sense that, hey, this is important, this game's important, that y'all need to win?
Yeah, to me, I think it's important because it'll just set the tone for next year for us and like just go out here and ball.
Yeah, and it's part of last year, this past year, but it kind of moves you into 2024, right?
Mm-hmm.
So is it kind of like the first big statement as you move into next season?
Yeah, like for me, like I just want, you know what I'm saying, like this game to show like, oh yeah, LSU is not playing, we're gonna come and take over, win the natty.
Overall,
start the year off good.
Yeah. Tell me, the dance you did, it was called the Baltimore song?
The Baltimore Bop.
And what's that?
It's a new dance they had made probably like not too long before I did it. Like it had just came out probably like a month after that, and I just decided to do it just to bring it out. You know what I'm saying? Because it's new. It was a new dance.
Yeah. So tell me about this Baltimore thing, guys from Baltimore in South Louisiana. Greg is a leader, right? Tell me
Yes,
about
sir.
Greg Penn.
Greg Penn, that's like my big brother. Like when I was committed, when I was committed to LSU, we was in Baltimore getting training in with one of our trainers that we know back in Baltimore. We was working together, and he just brought me here to like put me under his shoulder for real as a little brother and follow him.
Defensively, it's been kind of a rough year for you guys, but would this be a great way to end the year? Are you motivated to finish right defensively?
Yes, sir.
Collectively?
Yes, sir.
What are the challenges that Wisconsin's going to present for you guys?
I would say I mean, they do have a pretty good O-line. I would just say all the runs, stopping the run, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Starts there.
Yep.
What's your bowl experience been like here in Tampa for the week?
My bowl experience, it's been pretty good. I've been enjoying the weather. Well, not today, but I've been enjoying it down here. This is my first time actually in Tampa, and I went to go jet skiing for the first time and stuff like that.
Well, that's great. Thank you.
All right, last question. What's it like defending this guy when he's back in the pocket?
Oh, I love to go get a quarterback. I know that. It's really nothing.
But what challenges will he bring to their defense when he's in the pocket?
He gonna get it out there quick. I know that. He gonna sling it. He gonna sling it for real. So you gotta get back there, go get him fast.
Tell me about how are preparations going here in Tampa?
You know, we've had 2 practices under our belt. Yesterday was more of a technical day, not a lot of team periods, more a fundamental football. And then today, it was like, it's technically we call it Attitude Tuesday. So it was like a full practice, full periods, and a lot more teamwork today.
Obviously, defensively, it didn't go the way you guys wanted to this year overall. I mean, I don't know if making a statement is the right way to describe it, but I mean, I guess this will technically be the first day of 2024, right? So you want to start the year right with.
Exactly. Yeah, we definitely have a chip on our shoulder. You know, we got to come out and play good football in order to beat Wisconsin, and then keep that rolling into next year. Play good defensive football.
Yeah. What are the challenges they present offensively?
Definitely their offensive line. You know, that's really the heartbeat of their team is their offensive line. They're big, they're fast, they're strong. So you're going to have to get off blocks and make tackles because their running back, their number 0, he opted out, but their backup running back's a big dude too. So we're going to have to get him on the ground.
Your first year of college football, what have you learned?
I've learned a lot. I can't even, we'd have to sit down and talk for an hour if you're going to learn all that. I mean, really I just told him over there, like, I feel like I came in a boy and now I'm a man. Like, I've had to grow up fast.
Yeah. Is it hard when social media is saying play Whit weeks, to like pay attention to that stuff and feed into it? How do you have to kind of insulate your stuff, insulate yourself from the fans and stuff like that?
I mean, yeah, you really just got to trust your coaches and your teammates. Like, just definitely trust the coaches. They know what they're doing more than I know what I'm doing. So I put my trust in them, and they know what they're doing.
When did you cut your foot doing something? Or?
Yeah, I cut my foot. I guess that was the week of Florida that week.
Just having some fun?
Nah, it wasn't nothing too crazy, but I'm not going to get into that story.
I got you. So, if I look at old pictures of you, I wouldn't recognize you, right?
Probably not. Probably not.
So your mom, I think, told me way back, a few months ago, he's grown this hair and he's decided to keep it. So she's not crazy about it, or she got used to it?
I think she likes it. Because I mean, my whole life I always had a buzz cut, and then I came to college and I was like, yeah, I'll just grow it. I never thought it'd get this long, but I just started growing it and haven't stopped.
When's the last time you cut it?
It's been about a year ago. Probably it was like a year ago this week.
Okay.
So it's been exactly a year.
Gotcha. Gotcha. You were one of those defensive guys with long hair now, right?
I guess so. That's what we're going for.
How do you feel about the direction things are heading overall with your head coach and whatnot?
I feel good. Like I said earlier, I trust those guys more than I would trust myself at football because they've been doing it since before I was born. So I definitely trust those guys, and I think we're going to be pretty darn good next year.
As we put a wrap on 2023, what were your best memories from this past calendar year?
Yeah, I have a lot of great memories. I mean, playing in Death Valley for the first time, playing in front of 100,000 fans is awesome. And then really just being with the guys in the locker room, going out at practice, having fun with them, that's some of the best memories you have right there.
Yeah. Are you like this all the time? Like upbeat?
I'd say I try to be, you know. It's more fun to go through life with a good attitude.
Does that come from your parents too? Or
yeah,
what?
definitely. I mean, my dad and mom, you know, they're happy people. They work hard, so I see from them and give a lot of credit to them.
Yeah. What does it mean to be in a bowl game with your brother?
Oh, it means a lot. I mean, coming down playing college football with him has been a dream of ours come true, and actually being able to get out there on the field some together too has been amazing for us too and our family.
So there's 1 week's brother left, right?
There is. He's going to be a junior next year. He's a sophomore right now.
Okay. Doing the math in my head, if you could possibly play with him or not. I
He'd
don't
be
know.
a freshman when I'm a senior.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll see if that happens, right?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I think he's got a question.
What have you liked about your bowl week so far here in town?
We went to a Lightning game last night, and that was awesome. I mean, they didn't get the win, but we had a great time. There was about 8 of us that went over, so we had a real good time. First hockey game we've ever been to. Yeah. Awesome.